No, I'm not against anything that's honest.
Right.
I think when you go to a focus group, they let you know, like, hey, we're picking your brain
Right.
because we're going to use what you give us.
Right.
You can either choose to be a part of it or not. Like, I just am not with the, like, fuckery.
Right.
Here, we really want you to be a part of this, and they don't tell you what their intentions are.
Right.
Like, and I'm not with that in anything. Y'all ready to get started?
Yeah.
Cool.
You already did.
I became a stylist initially because, you know, I have a passion for style, not necessarily the cliche of passion for fashion. I just love telling a story. Coming from a marketing background and being able to tell, you know, someone's story through visual perception is really a gift of mine. And so I recognized that early on. And being able to use clothing to edify that story has been my strong suit. I've been styling now professionally for about 6 years. Obviously, you know, there's inroads to the industry, so I interned for about 2 years and then jumped straight into, you know, an actual working stylist role. I interned for Eric Archibald. Eric Archibald at the time had a number of different things going on with MTV. He's Jennifer Hudson's stylist. He's worked very heavily with Def Jam. He's just, you know, to me, he is the pinnacle of, you know, of styling. Prior to styling, believe it or not, I was in corporate America. I had a marketing consultant role with a really big corporate company, and I worked there for, you know, out of college, probably like a year and a half. The transition from, you know, a corporate marketing position to the styling world it wasn't as easy as I thought it was. Because of my early success in corporate world, I was a little bit, I think, arrogant maybe or cocky to think that the transition would be as smooth or I would achieve, you know, the same kind of status as quick. But it's definitely been a beneficial transition. I've learned a lot and I've had a lot of experience, you know, leading up to where I am now. You know, not only professionally, but personally. I feel like I've grown up as a man because of the transition that I was able to kind of ignite early on from corporate to the creative and entrepreneurial route. My clients right now include Marc Gasol for the Memphis Grizzlies, Mike Conley for the Memphis Grizzlies, Matt Barnes, Mercedes Lewis, Ed Davis, and the young superstar Andrew Wiggins. I think the difference between the clients that I have right now is that they all have a really strong sense of self. So I'm able to tap into that, you know, whether it's the bad boy tattoos with the tailored suit, which, you know, would go towards a guy like Matt Barnes, or the young superstar who is approaching greatness, not only from a personal standpoint, but also a professional standpoint, which would be, you know, an Andrew Wiggins. So being able to recognize where those guys are in their life gives me, you know, an aesthetic to kind of follow style-wise. Personality definitely plays a huge role in how I style the guys. I think that's the first step in actually styling. You never let the clothing lead to your decision. You always let the personality, the conversation, the relationship kind of lead you to where, you know, the look is. And I think that's one of the major differences between a lot of stylists that are successful and tenured and those who rely on the power of fashion, which is the clothing, to kind of gear them for success. The difference between fashion and style is, simply put, fashion is clothing. Fashion is the tangible nature of what style ends up being. Style is the essence of what something is or who someone is. And so you have to start internally to get to an external outlook. I define my style as all over the place, honestly, and it really edifies whatever mood I wake up in. Sometimes I'm tacky and sporty, sometimes I'm, you know, trendy and chic. I don't limit myself. I do know what works best for me, and I abide by the same rules I tell my guys. It's like the first thing you want to start with is your core foundation pieces in your closet. Like you want to have your dark blue, your medium blue, your gray, and your black jeans, but you want to make sure, most importantly, that everything fits properly. So that way, if you wake up and you feel a little crazy that day, you can mix and match different things. So that's kind of how, you know, my style is. It's all over the place. But I can guarantee you I'm always going to look fly.
How would you define your style right now?
Today, I would call this a tacky and chic. You know, I got a high-end brand mixed with a lot of cool basics, which is like a hoodie from Walmart, you know, a pair of jeans that are distressed and ripped up. But it's all about how you feel. So I feel comfortable. I think I look great. I do a little bit of everything. So designing for me is a hat that I wear quite often when I'm dealing with guys who, you know, I can't find things off the rack. Or if, you know, one of my clients, Mercedes Lewis is one of the guys who I do a lot of conversing with in terms of, and collaboration with. He have an idea and I'll say, you know, well, why don't we do this and that and really make an idea or a vision come to life. So in that sense, if we are, you know, wearing that designer hat, we are having those designer conversations. So yeah, I play that role as well. The athlete I feel has the best style, obviously, besides my clients, I think somebody I really enjoy seeing dressed is Chris Paul. Chris Paul, and I know his stylist really well, I think he has a really strong sense of who he is style-wise. I think his style moves are always careful, they're always strategic, and there's a lot of choices that, you know, they make as a team that I myself could see, you know, making for my clients, and that's rare. That would be, I enjoy Chris Paul's style a lot. I style, you know, people regardless of celebrity or being in sports. I think there's a strong agenda, and I can help that agenda and set goals and achieve that with my own personal aesthetic and my process. Then I'm more than willing to be a part of it. So yeah, I have styled celebrities. It just so happens that my niche is so strongly knitted with like the NBA style and the sportswear styling, you know, and that's opened a lot of doors. But I style everyone.